Gossip: Chelsea want £135 million Barca star, Spurs move for Kessie. Chelsea are interested in offering Ousmane Dembele an escape from Barcelona, while Spurs want to get Franck Kessie in before the scramble starts. Chelsea keen on Dembele. Ousmane Dembele is set to be one of the major players in the final 10 days of the January window after Barcelona told him to sling his hook. The France winger has so far refused to sign a new deal and Barca have given up trying to convince him, so Dembele will probably leave the Nou Camp to allow the Catalans to claw a few euros back on the ridiculous price they paid to sign him from Borussia Dortmund. In terms of Premier League interest, Dembele has been most heavily linked with Newcastle and Manchester United. But now Chelsea are sniffing around the 24-year-old. That's the Sun's claim, though it isn't clear whether the Blues are looking at a loan deal or a permanent move. Spurs set to move quick for Kessie. Tottenham are looking to make moves in the coming week and a half in the wake of what could be a season-turning win at Leicester. Antonio Conte is known to want a midfielder and a right-sided wing-back. The midfielder could come in the shape of Franck Kessie. The Ivorian is approaching the end of his contract at AC Milan and so far resistant to attempts by the Italians to convince him to recommit. Should Kessie become a free agent, there would be a queue of clubs looking to land the 25-year-old, which is exactly what Spurs hope to avoid. The Telegraph reckons Spurs intend to bid for the midfielder in the coming days to avoid a summer scrap. Poch, Ousmane Dembele reunion. Tottenham could create room for Kessie by getting shot of Tanguy Dembele. The France midfielder has so far failed to convince Mauricio Pochettino, Jose Mourinho, Ryan Mason, Nuno, and Conte that he is worthy of a regular place in the Spurs' eye. All of them can't be wrong, but Pochettino and Mourinho appear willing to give Dembele the benefit of the doubt. Pochettino's PSG are reported by Goal to be trying to set up a loan deal for the former Lions star, while Gianluca Di Marzio says Roma are keen to borrow the 25-year-old for the rest of the season, with Jordan Veretout perhaps included in any deal Spurs might be willing to make. Palace opt out of Ramsey race. Aaron Ramsey could be making the reverse flight from Italy to England in the coming days, but the Juventus midfielder seems to be very choosy over his destination. The ex-Arsenal star has so far turned his nose up at interest from Burnley, Wolves, and Newcastle. There has also been interest from Crystal Palace, which it was thought Ramsey was more receptive to. But the Daily Mail says Palace have now pulled out of the race to sign the Welshman, who has been told he is free to leave Juve this month. Watford in for Liverpool defender. Watford have already signed 2 new defenders this month and Claudio Ranieri is being linked with another. The Evening Standard says the Hornets are keen to bring Nat Phillips to Vicarage Road, and the Liverpool centre-back is reportedly keen to hear what Watford have to say, since he has played far fewer minutes for Jurgen Klopp this season.